I would like to thank the people of my constituency, that is Chamarajanagar, who have given me the opportunity to serve them as a member of
Council
Parliament.
of Ministers की collective
ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ
responsibility होती है.
ನನ್ನ ಸಂಸದನಾಗಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಮಹಾಜನತೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಧನ್ಯವಾದವನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಯನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. Sir, the Department of Health and Family Welfare for the year 24-25 budget is rupees 87,656 crores. Despite a double-digit increase in the healthcare allocation, India continues to fall short of the target set by its National Health Policy to 2017 to allocate at least 2.5% of GDP to healthcare. The National Health Policy of India 2017 aims to increase public health expenditure to at least 2.5% of GDP by 2025. Reflecting the policy focus on improving healthcare, financing and ensuring adequate resources, the public health spending for the year 2024 stands at approximately 2.1 to 2.2%, below the global average. The budget does not focus on healthcare as another pillar of Viksit Bharat, nor does it allocate more than 2.5% of GDP or introduce reforms to support sector growth and domestic manufacturing of medical technology. The budgetary allocation may not sufficiently address the demand-supply gap in India's healthcare and will not improve the state of healthcare in India. According to the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's public health infrastructure and manpower have not seen any improvements over the recent years and significant shortages remains. The World Health Organization recommends a doctor to population ratio of 1:1,000. However, India had a ratio of about 1:1,511 as of 2022, indicating a shortfall in medical professionals. The number of doctors of PHCs rose to 30,644 in 2022 from 27 to 421 in 2014. Yet many PHCs still operate without a full complete of medical staff. Total specialists of CHCs increased to 4,500 from 4,152 in 2014, but the requirement is higher, leading the gaps in specialized care. ANMs at SCs and PHCs numbered 2,07,604 in 2022, down from 2,13,467 in 2014, showing a decline in crucial frontline healthcare workers. Levying of GST on health, life insurance, premiums, amounts of levying tax on the uncertainties of life. Sir, my constituency is a socially and economically backward constituency having majority SC and ST population of around 50%, and the per capita income is below the national. Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Sir, maiden speech, sir.
Below the national as well as state average. Almost 60% of the land area of Chamarajanagar Parliament constituency is covered by 3 tiger reserves. Various studies of the local NGOs have shown that the majority of the rural population of Chamarajanagar Parliamentary constituency is suffering from anemia, and the tribal population is having sickle cell anemia. Therefore, we need more central.
Kindly conclude.
Sir, last about my constituency, sir. Last.
One sentence.
Further, we more human deaths become a lack of timely care in the incident of man-animal conflict and road traffic accident, but we don't have well-equipped state-of-the-art trauma care centers to take above incidents and save their lives. In the view of the above, I request the Honorable Finance Minister to allocate fund to sanction the state-of-the-art Central Institute of Excellence like AIMS on an urgent basis, which will be the great help in the health sector.
Dhanyavad.
To around
Thank you.
6 to 7. Sir, one last sentence, sir. Adjoining districts of Chamarajanagar, which includes some of the bordering districts, Tamil Nadu and Kerala state, which are adjoining to my constituency. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. सदन के माननीय सदस्यों की सिंसियरिटी निश्चित तौर से सराहनीय है. श्री मनोज तिवारी जी